Buddy, unplanned live stream as normal. I gotta do that. We'll figure it out. All right. What is up, everybody? Happy Friday evening to you. Um, Unplanned live stream as normal. If you follow this content, you guys know what it is. But I hope that you enjoyed your day. For those who observe Sabbath, sun is down, so hopefully you get your moment of rest like the Lord instructed us to do. I had a busy day, but I had a chance to catch up on my news feeds. And, here's the thing. When a Democratic candidate is doing bad and they need the black vote because they start sicking Obama out there on the public, right? And Obama is upset right now because when it comes to polling, Kamala Harris, is doing worse than he was when it comes to the black voters. And he is perplexed by this and he's upset. And so Obama has some thoughts on why black men may not be supporting Kamala Harris. So let's listen to what Barack is saying.
Voters. And he had a message specifically for black men.
This is CNN.
Part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that.
So Obama thinks that black men are just not feeling having a woman president. And so they're fishing for alternatives for anything other than a woman president. This is what Obama is saying. And big up, she's definitely a homosexual. Hold on. You gotta get out of here. You're not gonna keep coming up in here. Put your ass on somewhere. I can't stand these little ignorant ass trolls. I'm gonna have to start moderating my stuff. Because these people come up in here with their ignorance. Thank you, Info Warrior, my king. Because these little trolls come up in here with their little demonism.
Or even supporting.
So, like we were saying, thank you for removing the troll. So, Obama is pissed that black men are not supporting Kamala Harris.
And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that. And so now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength, because that's what being a man is, putting women down.
Obama. See, Obama got over on black people. All right. Obama got over on black Americans, right? We weren't delineating when they were throwing Obama at us, right? Because if we were delineating, Obama would have the same treatment as Kamala right now, right? They played the race card with Obama and they were successful. They were very, very successful in putting this ambiguous looking, black looking man in front of the black people and saying, hey, you should vote for this guy because he's black, right? But we didn't have black delineation then. So we didn't know that they were literally propping us, somebody who was not a foundational black American. And the reason why I think that Kamala Harris is having such a hard time playing this race card like Obama did is because black people are now delineating themselves from other black looking people. And again, it's not about racism. It's about cultural preservation. And what the Democrats keep doing is putting these ambiguous looking black people before black people and saying, hey, here's your champion. And when you peel back the layers of some of these people, they have zero interest in black people progressing the black community in America or anything like that. Obama didn't do anything for black people. I don't see anything that Obama really came out doing for black people. And no, he wasn't the black people's president, right? But when you're kind of selling him as this black beacon and token, we expect to get something out of the guy, and we didn't, right? So now we got Kamala Harris, right? They tried to play the same ambiguous race game with her, and black people caught it. Black people caught it. And some people may think this is just so petty. Why are you guys delineating? You guys are all from the same ancestry. White people in America are delineating. So we have every right to do the same thing. But he said he did the crack law. I don't know what the crack law is, bro. What's the crack law? What crack law did Obama do? Kamala could be cool person. She's just involved in the snotty rich people stuff. She's disconnected from regular folks like us. She's definitely disconnected. Like, she's a power hungry woman, right? And she's a puppet. And when you're playing the puppet role, right, you really don't have to be too connected to anything. Just say the lines in the little earpiece that's formed into those beautiful pearl earrings that she keep on wearing. And, that's all she has to do. You just got to play the puppet, right? We're not expecting too much character or anything else. And so Kamala Harris is giving us exactly what they expect for Kamala Harris to give us, which is just this ambiguous, laughing, weird person that doesn't seem to have a lot of convictions, not even in her own identity. So let's see what Obama's saying. He said that black men, they are so upset. Like, so to me, this argument that Obama is making against black men is, you are so intimidated by this black looking woman, right, who is not black, who has placated as black, right, who has done nothing for you, right? You're so intimidated by her, this woman who is supposed to be the border czar. Black men are so intimidated by this border czar that allowed 20 million illegals to get in here. They're so intimidated by that. It seems they are so intimidated by that. Like, so this is Obama trying to shame black men, because of their political choice. This is what I find that Obama is doing. He's finding these little cute little slick ways to shame black men because the white guys for Kamala didn't work. So the white guys for Kamala didn't work. Now I want to play these comments back that he's saying, because Obama's basically saying the only reason why black men are voting for Kamala is because they're intimidated with women in power. They don't want to see a woman in power. So, hey, if you're a black man on a mic, right? Is that how you feel? Is that the reason why you're going for Trump? Is because for some reason you just can't see Kamala being your president? Has nothing to do with her qualifications or lack of. It's just the fact that we can't see her, there because she's a woman. I don't think that's black men. Most black men, when I hear them talking about why they are voting for Trump, it's really all about the economic policies and the advantages that they see that Trump is offering, right? And I think that's what it is. I have not heard any black man state his case for not voting for Kamala because she is a woman. I've not heard not one black man put that as a case on the table. It was always, I was doing better under Trump. I like his policies. I don't like what the Democrats have been doing to the country, and Kamala Harris has been a part of those things. A lot of black men think that these illegal immigrants are a way to replace the black community. So there's a lot of reason why black people and black men and specifically are not rocking with Kamala, right? They're not, right? It's almost like if you're going to pick the best of the worst evils, it's a lot of these dudes are saying, I will take my chances with Trump. So I can't really sit here and say that, Obama, to me, bro, is just making statements to shame black men, in my opinion. I'm going to let you guys listen to what this man is telling these people, but
for black men.
He don't even got his statement together. It's so absurd.
You just aren't feeling.
Just not feeling the idea of having a woman as president. Like now they're trying to make it into this sexism thing. It's not a sexism thing. If she was a qualified woman that black men could actually respect, she wasn't cackling all over the world stage. I mean, you look at some of these people on the world stage when that Ukraine Russia thing broke out, they put Kamala out there and she did so horribly that they shelved her, and Jill Biden was doing Kamala Harris's job. Go back and look at when that war broke out. Jill Biden was literally doing a lot of overseas diplomatic stuff that Kamala Harris should have been doing. But because she was bombing on the world stage, they shelved her ass. Matter of fact, I didn't hear much about Kamala Harris until they stole the nomination from Biden. I really didn't hear too much about Kamala Harris. It was almost like they shelved her. She was just cackling too much. Maybe they were training her a little bit more in how to follow the earpieces. But after that, they literally shelved her. And the next time we really see them propping Kamala Harris is when they're still in the nomination from Biden and propping her as the next presidential nomination. So, I mean, I think that there's a lot more reasons beyond her being a woman why these dudes ain't really feeling her.
So now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength?
So Obama is saying that Trump has a history of degenerating. I'm saying that wrong, but I have a list. My brain is not working right now. But he said that they're Jesus Christ, y'all know what I mean. That let me go back because he said the word
Has a history
of what is the word?
denigrating you?
That Trump has a history of y'all know what I mean, black men. I don't know why that word is a tongue twister for me. I've never seen Trump have a history of disrespecting black men. Matter of fact, Trump has always rolled with black men. And I've always said this, I've never known Trump to be a racist within the black community until 2016 when the Democrats started propagandizing him to be racist. When you look at Ice-T songs and all these hip hop songs, they had Donald Trump's name in them, right? You go back and look at just do a Google search, hip hop songs with Donald Trump's name in it. You're going to find a number of hip hop songs with Donald Trump's name in it. Honestly, I've never known Donald Trump to be an enemy of the black community ever. He's rolled with Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, and how quickly those brothers forget because they're buck dancers to the Democrats because y'all partying and doing business with this man. But when the Democrats tell y'all, oh, he's racist, now y'all got to narrate him as racist. I mean, you look at so many different pictures of Trump. He was best friends with Whitney Houston. When Jennifer Hudson's family died and they got massacred or whatever, Trump actually let her family stay and have protection in Trump Towers until they figured out if the risk was gone. And if Jennifer Hudson is honest about this, she will tell you he actually looked out for her family during that tragedy. Donald Trump did that. Whitney Houston, he has talked about Whitney Houston. He was at Whitney and Bobby's wedding, number one. Trump was at Whitney and Bobby's wedding. Whitney and Trump are really, really cool. And I remember seeing an interview where Donald Trump was talking about Whitney Houston, and I've never seen Trump get emotional about too much stuff. But when it came to Whitney, it seemed like he was very hurt that he was not able to help Whitney get past her drug problems. So I say this to say that Obama is narrating this man as not respecting black men, but the track record isn't there. I'm sorry. The track record of Trump disrespecting black men is just not there. And if anybody has any examples that, you know, there are out there, then let me know. But I don't even see any laws, like down to the criminal justice laws that he passed that was like overtly against black men, like the Democrats. The Democrats had stop and frisk. They had all kinds of little creative laws to demonize black men and turn them into slaves in the prison system. All kinds of things. I've never seen Trump just supporting things like that. And a lot of people like, oh, well, look at what he did to his Central Park 5. He didn't do nothing to the Central Park 5. The city of New York and the media did that to the Central Park 5. He was a private citizen commenting on the high crime and repetitive crime like that in New York. And if you got the media demonizing these boys, making them out to be definitive monsters, people are going based off of what the media is saying. So I just say this to say, every time the Democrats are losing the black vote, every time the Democrats are not sure if they're going to get the black support, they start sicking Obama on black people. And when you peel back the layers of Obama, it's like he got over on us, right? He got over on us because Obama is not a descendant of freedmen. Obama is not an American descendant of slaves. Obama is not a foundational black American, right? So they got over on us again. So y'all can listen to Obama if y'all want to, right? But I think that, you know, Obama is losing his token cred when it comes to the black folks, right? He's a token that the Democrats like to use to shame black people into making a decision, to preach at us like some, you know, Martin Luther King, we need to overcome. And it's like, if you don't we should have overcame under your presidency, bro. You should have sealed the deal on all of this stuff for them 8 years that was president, but you didn't. I can't think about not one thing that Obama did that really empowered the black American community at all, outside of being this token beacon face that black people could possibly aspire to. But I just don't see it. I think that this is a shaming tactic because they're afraid. They are scared because this is not it's not just about Trump winning. This is not just about Trump winning. This is about specifically Trump being able to pull a large percentage of the black vote this time around. That's what they're really afraid of. Like, I mean, when you look at the past history, Donald Trump is the only Republican to be able to get the amount of the black population in votes that he has. No other Republican has been able to do that. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. So, like I said, I'm not telling anybody who to vote for. I can't be a traitor if I have zero loyalty, sir. So you can go kick rocks with that. But you people, you make whatever decision that you're going to make, but don't let people punk you into a decision. Don't let people shame you into a decision. If you believe that one of these candidates are going to align with your household and your ideas of where you want to see the economy go, you make that voting decision. But do not let people shame you. Do not let people punk you into a decision with lies. Because to me, what Obama is saying is just lies. I have never seen Trump out there what does he say? Can somebody just give me the damn word? But I've never seen him degrading black men. I've never seen him degrading black men. I've seen the Democrats degrade black people way more than I've ever seen Donald Trump degrade black people. So that is just to say, don't let nobody punk you or shame you into making a decision. I don't agree with Barack Obama. I think that they pulled Obama out to shame all of those black men who are on the mic saying that they're voting for Donald Trump. That is what they're doing. They are shaming black people for leaving their plantation. That's what they're doing. You are shaming black people for not wanting to be a part of your plantation. And you're using your black face to do it. You're using your black face to do it, right? So let me know what you guys think. There's been a lot of bloggers on this talking about Obama mad at black men. Obama is getting at black men. Black men going for Trump over Harris is not acceptable. This is black looking Obama, who's not even an FBA, is telling black men, right, that your decision is not acceptable because you're not falling in line. You're not doing the old bucket dance for Kamala Harris, cackling Kamala. That's basically what they're telling them. And I think that they're even more scared. They don't even want to talk about black women. They don't want to talk about black women because they know that there's a lot of black women. They can't even focus any type of polling information on black women, because if they focus on black women, they're going to be shocked, because there's a lot of black women who are not supporting Kamala Harris. They don't give a damn about how black looking she looks. They're not supporting her. They look at what Joe Biden and Kamala Harris has done collaboratively for the last 4 years. And a lot of them are like, wait a minute, y'all done let 20 million immigrants up in here. Y'all trying to replace us. Y'all are trying to replace us. I know so many black people, they think that immigrants are synonymous with replacing the black population in America. A lot of people feel that way. A lot of people feel that way. So let me know what y'all think. I don't think that the Democrats have any good buck dancers in their fold that is going to save Kamala Harris. There's not one black voice on the Democratic side that is going to stop how this election is going to turn out. There's going to be way more black people voting red. And they deserve it, because you let 20 million liabilities into this country. Y'all came in with executive orders and all kinds of crazy stuff, and you never closed the border. You basically gave people an open invitation because you couldn't count on the black voter base. So you needed to create a new one, in addition to a new slave class, because most Americans aren't going to be buck dancing to the wheels of these slave master Democrats. So it's an interesting political cycle, y'all. I knew they were going to pull the Obama card. But I didn't think Obama would come out talking stupid to black men, scolding black men. I didn't think they were going to be doing that. You know, I thought he would be a little bit more scrupulous, maybe go a different angle, but he coming straight out, guns blazing. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. This guy is a woman hater. How could you vote for a woman hater? Because you hate women so much. You don't want a woman as your president so much that you would vote for a woman hater. And black men, I'm sure they sitting up there looking like, sir. But anyways, let me see. Thank you so much, Info. I love you so much for the moderation. Right. Kevin said he's talking to black men like they are children. That's what these Democrats think about black people, though. They really do think we're so inferior, we're so low intelligent, that they got to come at us like children. This is what they think about black people. And this is why they're losing black people. Because you're not going to keep talking to capable grown people like they're children. I mean, and Obama is sitting up here, his whole posturing is like a dad. Like, I mean, what this brother, hand folded like a dad, on his mouth like this.
That's a sign of strength, because that's what being a man is.
Hand up, folded up, being a man.
That's not acceptable.
He's scolding them. He is scolding these men. And how he's scolding them is on assumption. He's literally telling these black men, you feel like you don't want to vote for a woman, right? You're assuming that you know why these men are not voting for Kamala. And you're assuming that the only reason why they're not voting for Kamala is because she is a woman. That black men are so low intelligent that there is no other reason why they would not want to vote for Kamala Harris outside of the fact that they too have sentiments of not being led by a woman. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. Why did Trump kill the border bill? That's what Kamala said. I don't really know if that's true or not. And first of all, how did he kill the border bill? He wasn't in power. He wasn't in power. Makes sense. He was not an elected official when she's talking about these things. He was not in power. What border bill are you talking about when Kamala was senator or vice president? Because if she's talking about, oh, I did this, and he had his Republicans, he had elected officials, a non-elected official had elected officials make a move. You're not even playing ball with these people, Kamala, if you can get a bill passed, and Trump was able to stop a bill, and he wasn't even elected. He was busy dealing with all the legal stuff that y'all were throwing his way. Come on, makes sense. How is he stopping anything and he's not elected? Trump was not like that. When she keeps saying that, I'm like, I don't get it. You and Biden are elected. You can move that to Biden at all. You can move your little border bill or your ideal to Biden. If you can't move stuff to Joe Biden, you can't move America. You're not qualified. If you can't even get your damn boss to do something, and y'all supposed to be a tag team in America, you definitely not qualified for the job. You can't even get the president of the United States to do something for you. Move a bill, sign an executive order. Like Trump said, the president has the power to close the border. The president has the power to close the border. Why haven't anybody in this administration done that? We are literally about 20 million people, invaders in this nation, right? Make more sense. Black people are looking at all these invaders and they're like, oh, hell no. Nah. We not trying to vote anything close to y'all. And people need to realize that Kamala Harris is a part of the Biden administration. Just because she's running for president does not divorce her of the fact that she is the sitting VP and she hasn't did diddly squat. I don't know anything, any tangible things that Kamala Harris has done during being a vice president. And even with the limited of power, you're talking about Biden sitting around. We don't even know where the hell he's been all the time, mentally and physically, right? So she's had a lot of time to be able to just up her game and really be a face for a lot of things that Biden was kind of sitting back senile on. But we just never saw her step up or show up at all. And that's because she wasn't able to, because she's a freaking puppet. She's a puppet. She's a puppet, just like Obama is a puppet. And he's only leveraged. I really do believe that Obama get paid every time they like, okay, hey, Barack, we need you to come out. Black people aren't looking so good. We need you to come out. And then Barack come on out. Scolding black men. Scolding black men. So you guys have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. Let me know what you guys think about this. They need to shelf Obama already. I mean, they just need to shelf him because he's coming out with the wrong things. You coming out scolding black men. Not a good look, Obama. Just totally losing respect for dudes slowly but surely. But anyways, have a wonderful, wonderful day. I will catch you guys on the next one. Feel free to drop a comment. If you did comment or content like this, and I'm sorry that word just really was messing with me. I just got off from work, guys, so this is like wind down brain. But he's in no position to scold black men, and I think the premises in which he is scolding black men is just completely false, in my opinion. Because when you listen to a lot of black men state their reasons for not supporting Kamala Harris, it has nothing to do with the fact that she's a woman. I have not heard not one black man go on a rant about I'm not voting for her, she's a woman. I've not heard not one black man say that. They have reasons, legitimate reasons. And a lot of those reasons are border and the economy. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.